family and the friends, we are back here with another session of the painting and the chats. And yeah, good to see you guys. Good to see everybody in the chat. Hope you guys had a good break, long time no see. And as always, for everybody who is new to this concept, we go for painting and chatting. That means I'm gonna paint. If you also want to do some creative, feel free to do some, you know. And yeah, who do we have in the chat? Jana, Krizan, Falak, Zainab. Zainab is in the chat. Wafa, long time no see. Oh my god, you so talk. Wow, you so talk. Salut Pascal, salut Pasquale, salut Scheißwares. Taim is also in the chat. Lulu is in the chat. Why the Christmas intro? Because we are coming close to Christmas. And last year, I don't know if you remember, I did the Christmas intro like 5 days before Christmas, and then I could technically not use it anymore. So now we start in November, as the supermarkets in Germany as well, you know, they also start the Christmas preparation, and I'm also a supermarket at this point, you know. The king is back, the king here, yeah. Anyways, for today's stream, by the way, hope you guys are still healthy, you know. Today is a sitting session, you know, because your boy is Pascalito Zama Sharif is also in the chat. Good to see you. 8 time with a GG, yeah, 8.0 at this point. It's crazy. We have 8 painting and chattings already. We are catching up with the cooking streams. I don't know what Pascal 3 is doing next time in cooking stream, but yeah. Anyways, chat hyping you up. How's the Kazans feeling? Good. Okay. By the way, last time we didn't got so much done, to be honest, so we're gonna dive in, you know, and what is today's project? Today's project is to work on the feet. That's the reason I also have my beautiful share over here, can read the chat there, and then I'm gonna work on the feet, you know, and yeah, as always, I actually really like that we last time did like this. If you also draw something, like you finish something in the painting and chatting, or you want just to share something that you painted, you can just send me a DM, and then I can show the chat in the end of the stream if you want. For example, I think Madi, I forgot to show yours, and I didn't even saw yours, so I can still show that. I don't know if Madi is even in the chat, but shouts out, you know. So as always, feel free to do that. Otherwise, then that quickly to today's plan. I made a rough sketch. This is, like I sketched while the animation is going, this is how the shoe should look a little bit, you know, if you get my whole idea. Like this is the, little bit like the shoes that I'm wearing right now. Like I don't wear shoes right now, but you know my shoes maybe. And this is a little bit, a rough sketch. I did it in a few seconds, so maybe you see the vision. And we want to put those on there, you know. So yeah, Pascal, when you're starting the live tomorrow, I'm gonna write this under this stream when I finish the painting and chatting, you know. Your boy has also his time schedule. It's kinda hard to do everything at once, you know. Pascal, do you live in London? No, I was attending the Paradise for the opening for the Grand Egypt Museum yesterday. So proud to be Egyptian. The opening is magical. Hey, I also heard about it. Let's quickly do the colors. I also heard about it, and that's the reason the people were yesterday writing it in the chat. Kazan, right? You're so creative, mashallah. Yeah. Did you decide the colors? Yeah. The colors for the shoe is really gonna be like, maybe you know my purple shoes, similar to those, you know. Crown is accurate. Hey, merci beaucoup. Yeah, like yesterday the museum opened and it was a big thing, I heard. Yeah, would love to check that out, you know. The drone thingy looked so cool in Egypt. What was the drone thingy? I didn't saw. I got new colors? Or did I never use this one? Brown, nah, purple. The shoes should be purple and this should be openable. I need scissors. Yeah, come. Yeah, it's yeah. If it's possible, I still have a lot on my travel list, but your boy is not completely financial free. So yeah, purple is cool. Yeah. And as always, if you have anything you want to talk about, you can also tell. Otherwise, I obviously also have some stuff in my head, but I don't always want to push my topics in you guys' face, you know, like the stuff that's in my head at the moment. And I think this purple looks A to the amazing, you know. What is the painting for which is hanging on the wall? This is just a painting from Picasso that I found in the streets of this town, you know. So yeah, when you can, Pascal, please release some more day in the vids. Can't wait. Yeah, I really want to release as much as possible, but I have to find the time for it. But thanks so much that you enjoy, you know. I come half stream, I'm not done studying. Okay, see you then. See you. Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam. No, what's your topic? How much was the whiteboard? I don't know, 100 euros, 80 euros, something like this. You can just check it out on wherever, type in whiteboard, you know. Can we go for the zooms, you know. Yeah, what's my topic? Share your thoughts. Can you even see me when I'm... Wait, I have to lower the camera. Yeah, okay, my thoughts. Or I can just tell you what's like going on a little bit in my head at the moment. Or like what I was thinking about yesterday evening. And I'm not... You know, this is always the thing with like this random stuff that sometimes goes on in my head. I don't know if you feel me on that, you know? But yeah, anyways. Wafa also in the chat, good to see you. Do you believe that you, like we had I can remember we had a similar talk with like when we talked about like the sense of life, but more specific for yourself, you know? Like do you actually believe that you have like a mission in this world, that for example that is because you have like some abilities that other people don't have, or that you have like would you say you as a person has a mission, you know, like that you got created because of a reason, and not like the sense of life to figure out why you are, that you, I don't know, to figure out the sense yourself. But do you have something like this? Do you have the feeling that you are in some kind of topic in your life, I don't know, very talented, or that you have the feeling, hey, I can actually do this really good, and I would love to, or I think this could be maybe the reason why I'm here. Hell yes, you pronounced that well, salam alaikum, merci beaucoup. I believe God sent all of us with a specific job, and we all unique, not any two people are the same. That's what I believe, 100%, with the uniqueness for sure. But did you, because I think this is obviously crazy hard to figure out, that the reason I was also thinking, hey, should I discuss this with the chat? Because it's, and I just gonna start, by the way. I have to have my drawing here. What I want to say is, because this is obviously, like, the most of the people wouldn't like even say, yeah, damn, I'm crazy talented in this stuff, or something else. So it's kind of hard. The creators created everything for a reason, yeah, but did you figure that out for yourself? Like, did you figure that reason out? Is kind of interesting for me to know, or I was thinking about it, because obviously I'm thinking a lot about, like, at the moment, about my future as always, but also about the job I'm gonna do and all this stuff. And then I was thinking, yeah, if I might, like, it would be always obviously cool to do something that I'm really good in, you know, that I'm yeah, for example in law I'm good, but there are also so many different fields of law, you know. And then I was thinking, yeah, you should actually do something where someone gave you good powers, and then therefore I was thinking, yeah, if I'm the only one who has that, or if you also have this, you know. I don't think I'm great at anything, I have no talent. Would you say so? If you now think about your life, would you not say you have in any kind of field something where you would say, hey, I have the feeling I'm better there? Boy, that sounds now really hard, but I hope you don't get me now in the wrong way. I'm like better there than other people. This sounds really ridiculous, but I was only thinking, you know, I don't know. I believe that we are created for a bunch of reasons. That's why the biggest responsibility is to taking care of ourselves, 100%. But I meant more like, yeah, would you say you have in some kind of field a talent where you are farther than others? Or would you say, no, I don't have this? Because I think if you have this, then I think it's not your responsibility of then pursuing that, but it's still like, I don't know, I have the feeling sometimes you have this for a reason and then you should also do it, no? Pascal, any advice? I broke up with my long distance boyfriend yesterday and it's crushing me. Any advice for that? Yeah, I think you can't now do anything against the pain. The pain will always be there, or not always, but will now be there. But really take care of yourself. For example, like maybe meet your friends right now. Call up one of your best friends. Have a talk about it. Try to, obviously don't dive too deep into that again and again, into those hurtful feelings. But yeah, also accepting that the pain is now there, but it will fade, 100%. Okay, wait. He created me to be my family's happiness, and then he gave me the ability and the healthy body to study and go to med school. So maybe I'm here to become a doctor and save lives. Okay. So you would also say that you are good in that? Yeah, obviously. Otherwise you wouldn't say it. Okay. Sometimes I think that that believing you have a mission gives life meaning. Yeah, but I think this point we had, like, where I said, okay, like, I also believe in that we have a mission, but then I was more thinking about more in specific, okay, is this mission, can I already figure it completely out? Where am I good in, or should I just try, or whatever, you know? I can't, yes, wow. It gives you the power to do your mission. At the same time in the day, I can say yes and no. Yeah, I have the same. Sometimes I would say yes, I can do something good, and therefore I should do it. And then, like 2 hours later, I'm really like, maybe not. But yeah, I was just curious if other people have that as well, you know. Most of the times the talent that we have don't lead us to the profession we are choosing. It's paradoxical, but we are choosing another path where we are average and not good in. Hey, and this is something that my, no joke, I was, like, for example, when I was younger, talking with my mom about this, and she said, oftentimes people do not even what they are very, very good in. I hope, by the way, everything is good with the mic because it's standing behind me, but I hope everything should be working fine. That we are do something that we are actually bad in. Not even like exceptional or whatever. Now we choose something that we really are not able to do, and for some reason with some of my friends I have the feeling it's actually hitting. But yeah, and I guess that's normal. As long as it's working for you, Pascal, you're going in the right way. That's very humbling. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. It could be also that it's obviously something we're gonna figure out in our lives. But yeah, I was just thinking about it yesterday on a walk. I was really deeply thinking, okay, are you? Because if I have something, I don't know, I have the feeling that I need to do this, then I can't run away from it. But yeah, I was always heard that I'm good with my hands, so my parents has always wanted me to study medicine and stuff, but I refused and decided to join dentistry because of that. With your hands, for example, I think my cousins, like really my cousins, they are really also really good with their hands, and also like this, how you call that you can really work with crafts and wood and all this stuff very good. And for example, also my dad, like, he's really, I would say talented when it comes to that. Like, he built most of the stuff when around our house, like where I grew up and all, like all from himself. He also studied to become an engineer, so obviously he can do it. But it was, I would say he's really good in it, and therefore I think it's good that he chose it. But maybe it's always like this when you look back into your life. Like, for example, if I know, like, let's say 30 years from now, I don't know, I'm a lawyer, and then I would also say, yeah, damn, you just meant to be a lawyer. But I don't know if it works like this, because then I'm like gaslighting myself into that direction, if you know what I mean. Wait. I'm not great at what I do, but I really love it. So I know I'm meant to be doing it, especially because I struggle and it's so it takes long hours and a lot of stress. But I think this is Luke Wozniak. This is actually kind of nice, no? Like, obviously it's not nice that you would say from yourself that you are not good in it, but that you love it so much. That is a good thing, I would say, no? Or at least it's the best you can have. Before having like hating it and not being good in it, you know. Today I was thinking about something on the road and had a realization. So I have a question. Yeah, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. Pascal, I'm currently confused in life. My parents want me to go into medicine and they are urging me to. I have no choice, but personally I want to become an entrepreneur. It's always been my dream. Yeah, I think, I don't know how much force your parents have over you, but for example, if my parents wanted me to do something, I can still say, hey, I don't want it, you know? Maybe really tell them, hey, I want to do this entrepreneurship. And maybe also gonna explain them, hey, if you don't love something and you really do it with hate, then it will not work out. Or like the chances are just very low that it works out, you know? I think I also said this once, like a happy kangaroo just jumps higher, you know? Like you are already behind when you hate what you're doing. Me personally, I have the feeling, you know, because all the other people don't have to go into that so much because they're already in their brains so into the topic. So therefore, I would maybe explain this to your parents. Hey, if I'm a happy kangaroo jumping in the entrepreneur world, then it will work out better for me, you know. So therefore, I would actually do that, or like would tell them just your feelings, you know. Wait. I'm gonna read the chat here. I'm average at anything. I don't know. It can't be like this, you know? Because I would say, Falak, without knowing you, but you definitely doesn't, like every person has like a different life. So you had also definitely not an average life, you know? So it would be kind of I don't know, some stuff must be in you, you know, like we as humans, we exist so long. You had parents, they were talented in something. Why would they not, or talented, or like interested, or whatever, how you call it, why you shouldn't have it, you know? As something, wait, I can't read anything, everything. As something gets harder, does it become more appealing to you, or does it tend to make you give up? I think about it in general, not for only academic, for some. Hey, this is something, actually, something that I had a big discussion with one of my teachers about. Like, he really said to me that I'm always choosing the hardest path. Like, he really, and like, this guy really hated me. I told you a bit about him. Like, he just didn't like me at all. Maybe you can remember, I had one teacher who hated me out of nowhere, out of really nowhere. He was kind of nice, and then he started to hate me so much, and then I told as a joke to you guys, maybe I dated his daughter or whatever, but he told me, yeah, Pascal, because I came up to him and I said like, hey, what is the problem with us? Like, what did I do to you, you know? And he said, yeah, I have the feeling you always choose the hardest road, and then the reason you are really shitty in it, you know? And he was really, like, he was talking about one lesson where I failed, out of his perspective, you know? And he was the guy grading, so... anyways, and so therefore I know what you mean. And maybe it is like that. That I sometimes are like more, like, I don't know, I think it's interesting to do something very hard, but actually I would say not that I'm, because this would be self-sabotaging, and I have the feeling I'm not doing that, you know? So wait, okay, or sometimes you're choosing the studies you want, but it's hard to be consistent, push through, and disciplined. Yeah, this is something completely different, you know. I think you can be crazy talented in something, but if you are lacking on the discipline, then it doesn't bring you anything. Therefore, you have to You know, those people who say I'm crazy talented, I don't do anything. Obviously, it can also work out, but I think it's so important to that the reason they also have to work on themselves, you know. So for example, if you're crazy disciplined and the other person is crazy talented and you both work on something, I think you, because of your discipline, will still outwork him because because he's not doing anything, you know. Like you don't need to catch up on anything if someone is not taking the lead. I told this to my parents, they didn't understood, and now I have to do engineering, but later I will pursue my dream. I thought they said you have to become a doctor. Totally agree, like thousands of doctors graduate yearly, you need to be special in your field, and it will only be like that if you do what you like, yeah. And I think, yeah, in Germany, we have this thing really that I'm not sure if I'm happy with this, by the way. We have this thing, if you have a really good high school grade, like I told you, in Germany you have just one grade in the end of high school, you know, and then because you have a very good one, most of the people then, just because they have a good grade, they decide to become a doctor, and they don't even like it. And I really don't like this about the German system, because some people become a doctor only because they have this good grade, and they know, hey, I have to do it now, you know. I'm like one out of 1,000 people, or 100, or whatever. Doesn't matter for me, to be honest. And then they think like, oh, now I have to do it, and that's actually shitty. Let people do the doctor job who really want it, you know. And I think, this is kind of a weird system, to be honest, you know. No, but for real, what Falak said, like, I'm not a pro at anything, nor am I really like bad at anything. You might say about English, but that's not a great deal. Like, everyone knows English. Yeah, but I think those, you know, there is always the tiny difference, you know. For example, I don't even know you, and I said, when I heard you first time speaking English or writing or whatever, I really thought like, hey, damn, she is really talented in languages. And obviously, yeah, most of us can speak English, but there's really the tiny thing makes a difference, you know. That's the reason I think my question is actually shitty to us, to you guys, because it's so hard to know that. Because it's, for example, everybody plays football, like most of the guys in Germany play football, and like one person is a bit better, you know, and he can also say like, yeah, damn, but everybody can play football, everybody can do that, you know, like all of my friends doing it, and he doesn't realize that he's actually 5% above everybody else, because he sees everybody. So for example, if you now think, hey, I don't have talent, maybe you don't see those 5%, and those 5% are actually the 5% that makes the difference from my perspective. Because, for example, only 5% become professional football players, if you know this logic, you know. But yeah, I can only say this with the languages to you, Pranami, because I don't know so much else, you know. Like, I only know the part what I saw when we texted or in the chat. I'm definitely getting more ambitious, and honestly it's tempting, but I also know when to give up. Sometimes you don't understand at first that you want something that is hard to reach. You understood it in the end. Yeah. Sometimes I think you also have to stay on your track to find out, to be honest, to then make the decision, okay, I actually want that. And I also, I'm not sure, oh no, this line was not right, I should have used a different color, shit. Yeah, it's also stupid that I don't do both shoes at the same time, simultaneously. Yeah. How do we believe in ourselves and stop self-sabotaging to build confidence? Yeah, with the whole self-sabotage, you know, I think most of the people, you know, it's not that you are like self-sabotaging or that you think in your inner self, hey, I actually can't do this or whatever, and therefore I think this is not even like everybody does this. The point is to then go on, you know, even though you're self-sabotaging yourself or like thinking, hey, I'm not doing this in the right it should be and I should change my system. Yeah, then change your system and do it, or try to do it in the correct way. But it's really I think we all have those thoughts, and we all have to like find a way to cope with it. And the biggest thing is to go on and to to then, if you say, okay, I'm actually not happy how I do this right now, change the plan, you know. Maybe brighter. The colors here, yeah. The other thing with the lines, no. I think otherwise I don't want this to be too goofy, this picture, you know what I mean? Bro, Indian woman won the World Cup. Shouts out for giving us those informations. Yeah, I don't know if you know what I mean with that, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess, you know. Purple one. Okay, yeah, but I think for some reason I like it when it's a little bit, because otherwise the shoe is like so goofy or so bright. I don't see that, to be honest. Dark purple, I guess. Yeah, the dark purple you're talking about, right? Yeah. I'm gonna show you a close-up after a while, if you like what I'm doing here. Ach yeah, guys. Ach yeah. Shouts outs. Oh man. But no. Shit. Yeah. I didn't, or I also didn't figure out the way how it should be, but I was just thinking if maybe you have similar thoughts. Anyways, okay, let's swap the topic, I would say. I don't know, I can't see a difference between purple and black from here. Yeah, I don't know, maybe, wait, I can even, but when I zoom more in, I think then you can't see me anymore. What I can do it, and if I adjust the thing. No. So like that. Yeah, okay, I don't know if you can see more. Exactly, Mochi. It's hard to draw and chat at the same time, lol. yeah, concentrate on your drawing, guys. Concentrate on your drawing. Yeah, but yeah. Is Jenny says, by the way, does this help what I said there? I didn't saw that she maybe takes something else. Maintaining consistency in our decision is more important instead of make and sitting, but the staring hits very hard. It will break you and you probably lose your loved ones, but at the end it will be worth it. To lose your loved ones comes and goes. What do you mean? Because of your dreams? But you're changing the background, right? The background of the whole Gigi drawing, yeah, I make it, I thought about like creating a city in the background, that he's walking through a city, or to make it darker and more of a rainy scenario, if you know what I mean, you know? So, wait, Pascal, what are those books below your laptop? Law books, these are all law books, and yeah, vlogs is members in 6 months, merci beaucoup. Bro, my leg is fractured. Oh no. Shit. Hopefully you recover quick to the least. And I should have do it like this. No, what did I... yeah, okay. It is what it is. The shoes look not perfect at all at the moment. But yeah, I don't know, we have to... With the painting and chatting, I really have to figure a way out. Because obviously it's kind of hard to finish the project fully if I'm at the moment also talking, but I actually like it, but yeah, otherwise it's maybe never gonna be finished, and I want to finish it before I leave the dorms, you know. I'm drawing the place Gigi walks away, that's really nice. Yeah, if you want you can send it to me, obviously. I'm actually kind of curious what you guys are drawing. And yeah, Pascal, this man is from your mind or some cartoon movie something. Now this actually from my mind, like I made this up in my head because I for some reason liked it. Like this drawing on the whiteboard, I think, I have to be honest, I can't remember if I just wrote it out of my head, but this what I'm drawing here right now is definitely just out of my head, or I had no inspiration for that. Yeah, it helped. Thank you for the advice. It just sucks when the person is so lovely, but you know you can't be together because of the distance. I just moved to a new place too, so not many people yet. You just broke up because of the distance. Like if you are open to share, you can obviously share, but you this was the main reason, because the message sounds like it. Wait, how do we send it to you, Pascal? Is there an Instagram on the side? Yeah, here you can see my Instagram, but it's also better in the description, Pascal Search, and then you can just send me a DM, because you can't send me pictures. For some reason Instagram disabled that option. You just have to send me, for example, a drawing or something like this, like something that indicates that you want to send me a picture, and then I can open it and then I can check it out, you know. So yeah, it's not finished yet. No. It's not finished at all. I paint whenever I find time for it between all those. Gonna finish it in 1 or 2 weeks. And the thing is, I don't find any time to, like, I was thinking a few days ago, hey, should I just draw on it? And then I was like, damn, I said to people that I'm gonna do it only in stream. So then I draw it on something else. But yeah, I have to do this away. I'm not sure if this is the game. Should I do it a little bit? How did I do it down here? Yeah, I have to use a third color in there, otherwise it will not work out. Ooh, just because of the distance. After 3 years, long distance, he's from Germany and moved back there after studying 3 years ago. We tried but can't find a way to get each other because we have to follow our dreams and life goals. And it's not, I don't want to now try to get you back into a relationship, but I was just thinking about, because you obviously, I think you discussed it with your boyfriend, but is it not that you, I don't know, like for example, you call for a few times and a day or whatever, and then you move back together after you guys finish your studies or whatever? How it goes, Pasi? Good. Yeah, I don't know. Long distance relationships is kinda hard, but I guess, like, I know how, like, when I had it, when it was, like, let's say 3 years ago when I had this, it was really, yeah, also, to be honest, not really a big fan of it. So shitty. But yeah, I don't know. If you really love this person, you have to find a way, no? Hi, where are you from and what do you study? I'm new here and I have to tell you, your study stream is a big motivation. Thank you. Hey, no problem. No problemo. I graduated in law, and at the moment I'm writing on a book, and I'm studying a little bit of French. So in case of doing something in a different country with law, I want to finish it there, you know? So yeah, that's actually what I'm doing right now. But thanks so much for the nice message. How do you keep consistency, focus on your dreams, and not be affected by distractions? I just sit every day down and try my best on being consistent as possible. And even though I said this a millions of times, but I think it's really the thing that you have to tell yourself, okay, I'm now, like, tomorrow or today I already start with working my ass off for the things that I want in my life, you know? And it can't be that you, like, all the distractions, you have to tell yourself why you don't want them in your life, why are they not necessary for your life, why you have to find a way of avoiding them, you know? And if the inner belief or the inner motivation is there, I think then you can do a lot with your mind, because your mind is actually very great, but yeah, it takes a lot to figure that out for yourself. He said he doesn't have any energy anymore, and I don't want to be with someone when they don't have the energy for me. Maybe life will find a way for us because I love him so much and he doesn't me. Oh man, hey, this is really shitty to hear. Like, damn. This, yeah, okay, I can imagine what, like, the pain you must go through right now. Especially if you both love each other. This would, yeah, I don't know if anybody else in the chat had sometimes a face like this, but yeah, this is really, I don't know. If he made the decision for you guys, then, like, okay, I don't have the energy, obviously then he has to respect himself. But I would be very sad with this decision if I'm really in love with a person. What are you drawing? GG, understandable, pets, hug to her. I'm one-sided. What do you mean one-sided? Yeah. Luckily, I never had that in my life. Even though that's not so nice to say of me right now, I'm sorry. Yeah, I really hope that there is a way that you maybe find someone who has more energy. It's the worst kind of heartbreak, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, my heart also got broken. Not heart, that sounded now cringe. My heart also had some damages in the past. And I have to say that I don't know, I have the feeling that some stuff only other people can do to you, you know? Like, this pain you are going through right now, I'm really sorry. I would love to help you. I have the feeling that sometimes the most important is actually to give yourself some time to obviously realize it and to figure a way out how to deal with it, because especially with like other friends, maybe talk with them about it. But yeah, maybe he has a hard time in his life but not telling you. Yeah, could be also that but if he has not the energy, I would but this is now really personal, it's Jenny's thing. But is there not a way that you can help your partner with the energy, but I guess he doesn't want it, so it's shitty. It's shitty. Bro, I have a crush on someone, but I always fear to tell. Yeah, I'm a big fan of just telling the person, otherwise you're crazy gonna waste your time. Especially if it's just a crush, so you don't have any, you don't waste your time on that, to be honest. So just tell the person. Today's answers. I'm just back from a vacation in Istanbul. Welcome back. Penguin hugs to vlogs as well. Oh man. The penguins are praying to find a better man who is ready to give you his all to you 100%. And then, yeah. And I think especially if the other person tells you, but I also did this, to be honest. This is maybe now shitty, but I had a thing where I said, hey, I really love you, but I have to end it here. Because did I ever told you this? I'm not sure. I once broke up also with someone in my life, and my reason, one of my reasons actually, but the reason I told the other person, I had obviously a lot more reasons why I broke up, but one of my reasons was that I was really not happy with myself. That I said like, hey, I'm not the right person for you right now, and this is at least the reason I told the other person. Other reasons were also a few stuff that I was not happy with her, you know, but I didn't want to say because I felt so bad of hurting someone, because you already hurt someone so hard, and I had the feeling it was maybe also not that major, you know. I realized first your parent not crush. What? First your parent not crush? What do you mean? If you ever see her in the future, would you feel that you still love her though? Me? No. No. Like, if the question is to me, no. Because I don't know. I would also say that the love in the end was so different to the love in the beginning. Obviously, it cannot stay completely consistent with like you can't have too high expectation. Obviously, it will go down a bit, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I was also, because it was really deep then what all happened afterwards. Like when I broke up with a person in my life, I had really like a million of story times that I think, I don't know if I can ever tell you guys what was going on there. But this shit was so shitty. Shitty is really a light word to describe that. That I think I'm not sure, I think I could never love this person again, to be honest. Like really, like, yeah, I don't know. If you want, I can, I don't know, tell you once about it. What's your favorite Hogwarts house, Pascal? Mine's Slytherin, and you give Hufflepuff vibes, to be honest. Yeah, for some reason, sometimes I'm sympathizing with the bad people, with the Slytherins, but I think if I had to choose, yeah, Ravenclaw. Even though I'm not really into that so much, I can't remember what the characteristics of each house was. You know, if you had to go through a long distance again, would you do it differently? Hey, this is a good question. After Anna. Yeah, yeah, 100%. I have the shitty thing with long distance. I actually two things. Two things that are really into the long distance that I had in my life. And Pascal, keep on drawing. Don't forget the drawings. And I have to say, I would do it obviously different, but I also know why I did it like how I did it. Because I was in this one long distance thing, I was already thinking, this is now really shitty, but I was so down because of stuff happened, you know, that I was already like not giving my all, I would say. In the moment, I definitely would have, if you asked me back in the days, are you giving everything, I would have said yeah, but now if I'm reflecting, I have the feeling I could have, nah, but the other person was also not, yeah, actually, but I would do a lot of things different, 100%. Heartbreak is so rough. I've been heartbroken before, but not to this extent. How did you feel when you said you didn't have the energy, right? So what made you lose the energy? To me? Or what do you mean now? Like, I didn't say that I don't have the energy. What I said, yeah, I had like different things that I broke up, and one of those were like saying I'm not perfect at the moment, and therefore I'm really sorry, but I can't do this anymore because I'm yeah, actually I had a few reasons why I broke up. Yes, you, Pascal. Yeah, I never said the energy thing. I only said I'm not perfect for you at the moment because I really didn't feel perfect. You know, some people, yeah, maybe this comes a little bit in place with the energy. Some people, they need, I have the feeling she needed a lot, and I could, okay, now guys, I really, something that is kind of, I would say, really deep in my life. You know, I have the feeling that some people need a crazy amount of energy, you know? A crazy amount of energy that I, or not also energy, but just the other person a lot. And you have to sacrifice everything that you have for this person. And I then decided that I don't want to sacrifice everything. Like I said to her, actually, I said I would die for you right now. And especially I didn't have the feeling, because she needed so much and all the stuff, that she would never give me that back, because I also need energy, I also need help and some stuff, you know. I'm not, like I'm most of the time I'm doing everything on my own, but sometimes it's also, especially if I have a partner, I also would love to have something back, you know. And then I said, hey, I have the feeling I would die for you, but you wouldn't die for me. And that's the reason, like one of the reasons I want to end it right now, because I don't want, yeah, I don't want to die for someone and the other person doesn't die for me, you know. Like we should both die. This sounds so ridiculous. Maybe you know what I mean. I'm single since my birthday, but got you, Pascal. There's that type of friend who drains with their victim mindset and negative energy. When I realized, and I left my friends because that's not me, you know. Hey, but to be honest, please don't how can I not follow? Jenny, sorry, Jenny. I had Jessie in my head. Jenny, please don't now think that you are that, because you know, this is my situation. Like, please don't think, oh damn, that maybe he didn't have the feeling that I would die for him. No. This was really my situation, and my situation was also caused by a lot of things where I also really had the feeling the other person loves that I'm doing my best, because, or that I try my hardest. This was before the where I said to you, I am not sure if I tried my hardest in the long distance. Now we also had like a normal thing, and there I tried my hardest. Like I really, or from my perspective, I gave everything that I have, and I didn't have the feeling that I get that back, you know, and that's the reason I said this. So please don't put it now on you, you know. Claudia, not Jenny. No. Claudia, I'm sorry, I didn't meant you. I meant Jenny because Jenny told us something. So I really meant Jenny. But Claudia, I read your stuff, and then I had because you said like someone is draining something out of someone, and I don't want to give Jenny the impression that she is this person who gives, who's draining. You know, I totally understand. It's always like this when you love someone. I'm not sure. Equal and take. Good decision, Pascal. No need to die for someone who will not do the same for you. Yeah, this technically what I was talking about. Energy gotta be matching many in relationships, I guess. Yeah, this made me laugh. Yeah, I understood the others in the chat, but like, you know, the amount of energy given also depends on the other person, because sometimes if you give them very extra than what they need, things go wrong. You know, you know what I also really believe? That you really have to be very careful if you get to know someone, also how much energy you put into something. Because, you know, I'm really a big fan of trying my why is everyone dying? Loki feels like LDRS are mono, iono, intimidate. What? I need translation, Yomochi. I don't know what you mean. Anyways, okay, now I completely forgot. Yeah, I want to say, you have to be, this really now general set. I'm really a big fan of really, like, when I got to know someone, I don't see any reason of not showing everything that I love this person, you know, like, then I think everybody says this from themselves, but I really believe that I try really very, very hard, and I don't mean like I'm now on someone's ass 24/7. I really try to remember all the stuff, and I really try to be just as perfect as it could be, you know, or be just also as me as I could be, you know. And I have the feeling, because you then set very high expectations, the other person is also so used to that, you know. And for example, you can maintain that high thing, but the other person is so used to that actually she's not so, like, not grateful, but don't see that anymore after a while. So I always, or not always, recently decided for myself, cool it down, you know. Define perfect, no one is perfect. Obviously, but trying as close as possible to, actually, not at all that I'm perfect. I'm not perfect at all, but I try my best to just be me, and also like the moral standards that I have in my head and whatever, I try to fulfill them. And then I think if you can reach that and be there for the person as I wish it to be for the other person, then the other person would be perfect for me, you know? Like, for example, I also sometimes, like when I had something, or get to know someone, and then I was also thinking, hey, it would be now nice if someone would like ask what's good and all the stuff, or like if I can help, and it really tries to help, you know. And therefore I thought, hey, it would be nice if you are also doing that, you know. And therefore I did that, or I at least thought that I did it. Could be also that I was completely wrong, you know. I never know. I can only tell from my subjective perspective. And then I thought, this is now not perfect, but it's at least trying to be perfect, if you know what I mean. Bro, I always get excellent grades, but this time I got overconfident and got bad grades. My parents are extremely disappointed. They don't even want to talk to me, even though I've got an injury. Hey, Omar, that is really, really shitty from your parents. Like, they should support you, even though you maybe didn't reach the level that you wanted to reach. But, you know, the most important is that you learn from your mistakes, but this behavior of your parents is not right, from my perspective. So, yeah, I don't know if you understood what I was trying to say with this whole thing. You will make mistakes, you will fight, cry about it, but you will come back and listen. Yeah, at least, if anything, I had to learn to be by myself a lot and take care of myself. When in the relationship, I also try my best to open my heart as much as I can. I think I'm a very giving person, and that is very nice. Yeah, I also have the stuff that I read from you and all the stuff. I also see it with you like this. So please don't think that you are, I don't know, what you, like, as I said, this is also something, because I said, I maybe also gave this reason that I'm not perfect for the person right now, or I have the feeling, By the way, if you're now confused, I'm talking about a lot of different, and not a lot of different, but different people I met, and I stopped it then with those people, you know. But I gave this reason, but there might be also a million other reasons. So for example, your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend actually, maybe he had also other reasons in his head, you know, like maybe reasons you don't want to know, maybe reasons you want to know, but please don't put the blame on you, and I think you don't. I just want to make that clear. This also applies for friendship. Sometimes you're giving too much and you're not getting the same. Yeah, I think this is, and it's also kind of hard that it's always perfectly equal. Like, it would be obviously nice, but it's just not possible, I would say, in most of the cases. And you have to find a way to deal with it, or select it. What was that sound? But yeah, sometimes I think my personality not complete to love someone. Yeah, Wafa, exactly. This is maybe like, this was what I said, you know, in the back to break up with one person, where I said like, yeah, I'm not perfect yet and all this stuff, or not perfect yet. It sounds really shitty, because this sounds like something that every second guy says to his girlfriend to break up, and there are a million other reasons. But I actually believe that, and I might now still think like, damn, you have to be so much more complete to give your love to someone. You have to have more time or whatever. But I think, you know, then how should I know? Other people are lacking in so many other departments. Why is this now the biggest problem? So I really try to, obviously, to be critical with yourself, but don't, if you hear sounds, this is now my tummy. Don't be overcritical, Rafa. You are a person who can love and also can be loved, you know? I cannot express my love for your study hours, Pascal. I'm new to the channel and they have helped me feel so motivated. I love the space you've created when everyone is supportive and productive. Hey, thanks so much. Merci, merci. Back in the days, my energy fluctuated like crazy. Sometimes too much, sometimes too little, because I just didn't understand how to match their energy, and I lost quite some friends because of that, which is sad. Yeah, but it's, you know, yeah. But I think the nice thing is that you realize that for yourself, no? That you now think, okay, the Greek guy is calling me. Eh? Why that? Oh, it's 1 hour already in. Yeah. So, yeah. I think it's good that you realize it, and maybe you're also too critical with yourself, because you can also not, not lost, but I also have a lot of friends. I had a lot of friends who are not in my life anymore, and that is completely, it's okie dokie, and it's also maybe sometimes my fault, you know. And I think this is also something, even though I said now the whole time, yeah, I want to be perfect and all this stuff, yeah, I want to be perfect, or I still obviously try my best to be as good as possible, but it's just not possible. Or not, I don't want to think negative, but it's completely okay if it doesn't work out. And you made your mistakes, I made my mistake, and that's completely okay, I would say, you know. Yeah. I just saw my future with him, and now I'm back to square one, and it's tough. I'm just going to try work on myself for a while and be the person I want to be. I just hope I can still open up and laugh again. And you will. And I think this is so nice how you think like that, you now want to focus on yourself, or like try to, because I think this is the best. I think your heart needs anyways now a little bit of time to heal, and then you can will be definitely like open again, but also will be a different person, you know. I'm a different person I was 1 year ago. I'm a different that I was 2 years ago. We changed, and therefore we also changed to being open again for others, you know. Because of my emotional turmoil, sometimes I just express too much, and sometimes I'm emotional distance. I don't know, I feel like it affects other people. You know, and I think there's nothing, like, obviously it's nice that you see that, and you see, okay, my behavior is the reason because of that, and that also have an effect on others. But I think I hope that you don't get the feeling that this is the problem. Like, seeing it, realizing, and trying to change it is like something that 99% of the people are not doing, you know? Like, or not 99, but a lot of people are not doing so. Therefore, especially close friends, they understand it. So for example, I have some friends who can't deal with some situations also because of the past, and this is completely, if they told me, and this is then completely okay. I now know how to react in certain situations and don't take stuff by heart, because I know the person is maybe now in this phase of going through some stuff that happened in the past. And I think, you know, don't be too hard with yourself. But it's very nice that you see this, at least, you know. I don't like my country, Kadet Manat. The country, no. What did the country do to you, and why are you even spamming it? I just try to be there even if I feel distance. Hey, and this is I would say already something, no? Okay. Someone is calling me like crazy. What's good, Mr. Greek guy? Okay. I hope you have had a good one. What's good? I have to block this. Pascal, are you belong to a rich family? What are your family members' profession? What is a rich family? No, I would say we are in Germany like a medium family. I don't know how to call it. I'm very grateful for what I have, but it's not that I'm swimming in gold. It's not like that at all. And pick up, no, yeah, I'm gonna call him after the stream. And yeah, so there's maybe the answer. What's left in GG now? Everything, actually the details, but yeah, the shoes are kinda, the shoes are not ready at all, but you know, the rough sketch of the shoes, I don't know, do you see what I was trying to paint? So yeah, maybe important, no, he wants to go on a walk. He wants to go on a walk. You can be rich in many ways, 100%, but I think the person asks more like money wise, and therefore I would say we are a normal German family. Okay, I hope you had a good one. I don't want to forget, if you guys also draw something, you can feel free to send me. I'm gonna check out my DMs. I see the vision. Pascal, why are you choosing law? Please tell us. I chose law because I'm also gonna text them really quick. So if you guys want to send me your pictures, you can obviously do, like, write me a DM and then I can open it up and then you can send me something. I'm gonna write him warte, that means wait in German. So. Or Madi, if maybe check the DMs, checking the DMs. But I think, or like, wait, I'm gonna check on both accounts. But yeah, should I send it again? Wait, what was your name again, Madi? I wanna see. What was it? Because I already opened yours. Or maybe you can write something so your DM is on top. Pascal, stay for another hour. What? No, I can't. What's your age? 24. Are you doing with a reference or from your mind? My mind. Check the DMs. Wait. So, okay. Now the people are DMing. What are those DMs? I'm on the wrong thing. Wait, one moment. So, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Zainab, can I say that's you? Okay, no, I already did. So, the sketches. I really like this one. Damn, the guy from It Took a Little Story, but Olaf. Olaf is kind of cute. Then we have this guy from Cars, and we have. From which movie is that? Also from Pixar or some, right? I like it. Hey, someone is with the talents. Did you? Because this looks a little bit. Wait. What is good? Why is Pascal Zölz texting me? Is there another? Is this out of your mind? Because it looks really cool. I think this is my favorite. Wait, I'm gonna respond quickly with the Heidi stickers. Where's the Heidi stickers? I can't say the Heidi stickers. Yawning Heidi. Okay, wait. Jija. Yeah, Jija also drawed in the DMs. See. Yeah. Oh, Sama. Pascalito, did you see my project? Oh, did I not, wait. You didn't send me something. Oh, this one you mean. Wait, then we also have this sponge to the box. I think I showed this last time, no? Yeah, with Snoopy I can remember. I can remember from Sama. It's really nice. Wait. No. You can still send me, by the way, Sama, if you want to send something. This. I can't open now a link. I'm sorry, Sama. Madi. Oh, damn. Someone is. Focus. Damn, this looks really nice. Mamma mia. That is straight up. Is that not Giga Chat or whatever his name is? Also really nice. Shouts outs. Okay. I think this was everything. I hope you guys had a beautiful one. Only the best for everybody. Yeah, I don't know if I should do more like draw on that more often outside of the stream, so it gets quickly finished. But we have some time left, so let me know what you think is the best. If we maybe, and also if we should change something on the about the whole format. I'm actually open to change something with painting and chatting, because I really like it. But too many ads, man. We had too many ads. I don't know. Thanks so much for being here. No problem. See you. I really enjoyed it. Hey, merci beaucoup. Yeah, as always, if you have other ideas what we can do with the painting and the chats, if I should do something, if I should change something, just let me know. I'm very open. I love the shoes. Hey, merci beaucoup. And we're gonna see each other. Maybe an outline for the shoes, since the background is also black. Yeah, I'm gonna outline everything. Also, Gigi's gonna be outlined. Yeah. Anyways, all the best. Ciao, Kakao. Bisous and love you.